Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. In today's exciting video, we are diving deep into the world of rare pennies, specifically, the top 10 most valuable Abraham Lincoln 1-cent coins that are worth millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. These tiny copper coins that you might overlook every day could secretly be worth a fortune. So, grab your favorite drink, sit back, and get ready, because we're about to uncover some jaw-dropping penny treasures that turned ordinary people into millionaires. Let's get started with number 10. In today's video, we are going to take a very close look at one of the most interesting and highly sought-after Lincoln 1-cent pennies, the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. You will be amazed to learn about its fascinating history, why collectors are paying huge amounts for it, and how one of these coins has reached a staggering market value of $99,298. Yes, you heard that right, nearly $100,000 for a single penny. So grab your coin jars, get ready, and let's dive right in. The 1971 Lincoln 1-cent penny is a unique and iconic coin in American numismatics. First, let's discuss its background and how it became so special. The Lincoln Cent series began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first regular-issue U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait. Now, fast forward to 1971. During this time, the United States Mint was producing Lincoln pennies at three major mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The penny struck at the Philadelphia Mint did not carry any mint mark, which is why these coins are referred to as no-mint mark pennies. While most 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies are very common and produced in large quantities, some rare variations and errors have made specific coins highly valuable to collectors. In 1971, the Philadelphia Mint struck a massive number of Lincoln cents, totaling well over 1 billion coins. However, it's not just the quantity that matters. It's the quality, condition, and unique errors that truly make some coins stand out. Among these, there are coins known for incredible doubling, also called a double die error, which makes these coins extremely valuable. One of the most famous varieties from this year is the 1971 double die obverse Lincoln cent. On these coins, the doubling is visible on the words Liberty, the phrase In God We Trust, and even the date 1971. These doubling features are very strong and clearly visible to the naked eye, which is why collectors go crazy for them. Now, here's the exciting part. Depending on the condition and the strength of the doubling, these coins can sell for astonishing amounts. Coins that are in average circulated condition might fetch a decent premium, but coins in pristine mint state condition, especially those graded at high levels by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC, can command massive sums. One such example of a high-grade 1971 no-mint mark double die obverse Lincoln cent sold at an auction for an unbelievable price of $99,298. Yes, almost $100,000 for a single penny. This sale sent shockwaves throughout the coin collecting community. So, what exactly makes this particular coin worth such a fortune? It comes down to several critical factors. First, the doubling itself must be strong and clearly visible. The more dramatic the doubling, the higher the coin's value. Second, the coin's condition must be exceptional. Coins graded as mint state 65 or higher, with sharp details and very few contact marks, are where you start seeing those eye-popping prices. Third, the rarity plays a major role. While millions of 1971 Lincoln cents exist, only a small number have this dramatic doubling, making them extremely hard to find. This scarcity drives up demand and, subsequently, prices. Lastly, demand from collectors is key. The Lincoln Cent series is one of the most collected coin series in the United States. Many collectors are always on the lookout for varieties and rare errors, especially those with significant historical importance and visual appeal like the 1971 double die obverse penny. Now, how can you find one of these valuable coins? The good news is that it is absolutely possible to find these coins in circulation or in old coin collections. Start by checking your pocket change, coin jars, or family collections. You'll need to carefully examine the obverse side of the coin, focusing on the words Liberty, in God we trust. And the date: 1971. Look for signs of doubling where the letters and numbers appear to be doubled or look like shadows behind them. If you think you have found a coin with doubling, it's a great idea to get a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the details more closely. Professional verification by a reputable coin grading service can confirm whether your coin is the rare double die variety. Imagine the thrill of finding a penny worth nearly $100,000 hiding in your change. This is why coin hunting has become such a popular hobby and why so many collectors dedicate countless hours searching for these rare treasures. Now, let's talk about the general market value for these coins. While the top sale for the 1971 no mint mark double die obverse Lincoln cent reached $99,298, prices for these coins vary widely based on their condition and grade. A heavily circulated example may sell for a few $100s, while coins in uncirculated condition can easily sell for thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. Coins graded at MS-63 or MS-64 can fetch anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000 depending on their eye appeal and market demand. Meanwhile, those in MS-65 and above are the true giants of the auction scene, sometimes crossing the $50,000 mark or more. Now, let's not forget about coins that are free from major doubling errors but are in pristine condition. Even these coins, if they are in high mint state grades, can carry a decent premium among collectors. So, how can you maximize your chances of finding one of these incredible coins? First, pay close attention to every penny you come across, especially from older coin rolls or coin jars. The chances of finding a 1971 Lincoln cent are actually quite high because they were produced in such massive numbers. However, spotting that rare double die error requires patience and a sharp eye. Second, learn the key markers of the double die variety. Study high-resolution images of known examples to become familiar with what to look for. Third, consider investing in tools like a coin microscope or loupe, which can make it much easier to spot doubling details that aren't visible to the naked eye. And finally, never underestimate the value of a second opinion. If you believe you found something special, reach out to a professional coin dealer or submit the coin for certification with a reputable grading service. In conclusion, the 1971 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of the most fascinating coins in the world of numismatics. Its history, iconic design, and potential for incredible doubling errors make it a favorite among collectors. And with the current market value reaching as high as $99,298, it's safe to say this is one penny you should definitely keep an eye out for. So the next time you're sorting through your change, remember that one small copper coin could be your ticket to a small fortune. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, your next amazing coin discovery might be just around the corner. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin videos, and tap the bell icon so you never miss a new upload. Share this video with your friends and family, because they might have a valuable coin sitting right in their pocket without even knowing it. Until next time, happy collecting, and best of luck on your coin hunting journey. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today's video is going to absolutely blow your mind, because we are diving deep into the fascinating history, hidden secrets, and shocking value of the rare 1974 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Yes, you heard that right. A simple penny from 1974 with no mint mark can be worth thousands of dollars today. In fact, its current market value has reached an astonishing $67,298. That's right, this tiny copper coin could make you rich overnight. So make sure you watch this video all the way until the end because you could be holding one of these rare pennies right now without even knowing it. Let's jump right in. First, let's take a quick look at the origin of the iconic Lincoln penny series. The Lincoln 1-cent coin was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the very first time a real historical person appeared on a circulating U.S. coin. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the words, "In God we trust." Above his head, Liberty on the left side, and the date on the right. Now, Fast forward to 1974. During this period, the Lincoln penny was still being struck primarily from 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, this was a unique time in U.S. coinage history because copper prices were skyrocketing due to inflation and economic concerns. The U.S. Mint was experimenting with different materials to save on production costs. Many collectors know about the famous experimental 1974 aluminum Lincoln cents, but the standard copper versions from that year still hold incredible value, especially the ones without a mint mark that were struck in Philadelphia. The 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny may seem common at first glance, but certain examples are worth a fortune. Why, you ask? The answer lies in its rarity and high grades, die varieties, and collector demand. First, let's talk about mintage. In 1974, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 4 billion Lincoln pennies without a mint mark. That's a huge number, which leads many people to believe these coins are worthless. But here's the secret. While billions were made, only a tiny fraction exists today in pristine, uncirculated, gem-quality condition. Most coins from circulation show heavy wear, scratches, and discoloration from decades of use. Finding a 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in near-perfect condition is extremely rare, especially those that are graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. These high-grade specimens are the ones that command jaw-dropping prices at auction. Now, let's move on to some of the most valuable sales and auctions involving this coin. One notable example of a 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny graded MS-67 read by PCGS sold for a staggering $67,298. Imagine finding a coin like that in your pocket change or old coin jar. What makes this coin so valuable is not just the high grade, but also its beautiful full red color. Coins are often graded not just by wear but also by their color designation: brown, red-brown, or full red. A full red coin has retained its original copper luster without toning or discoloration, making it highly desirable among collectors. Let's take a closer look at what collectors and experts look for in these valuable 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies. First, the condition must be exceptional. The higher the mint state grade, the better. Collectors want coins with sharp details on Lincoln's hair, beard, and the lettering on both sides of the coin. Second, full red color is critical. A coin with bright, original red copper color is worth significantly more than one that has toned to brown or red-brown shades. Third, certain varieties can boost the value even more. Look for double die varieties, where parts of the design appear double due to a die error. Doubling on the date, the lettering, or Lincoln's profile can dramatically increase a coin's worth. Also, strong, well-centered strikes with minimal contact marks and clean fields are essential for maximum value. Now you might be wondering, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies? Start by checking the coin's date and verifying that it has no mint mark below the date, meaning it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Next, carefully examine the coin's condition under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look for strong details, minimal scratches, and original red luster. If you believe your coin is in exceptional condition, consider having it professionally graded by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade certification can significantly increase its market value and make it easier to sell at auctions or to collectors. Now let's talk about why these coins are in such high demand. The Lincoln Penny series is the longest-running coin series in U.S. history and has a massive collector base worldwide. Coins from the 1970s are particularly popular among collectors because of their historic context and transition period for the U.S. economy and coinage metals. Also, finding high-grade examples from this era is becoming harder each year as more coins become damaged or lost. The combination of scarcity, condition rarity, and strong demand drives prices to the moon. In conclusion, the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a true hidden gem. While it might appear common at first glance, the right coin in exceptional condition can easily fetch tens of thousands of dollars. Its current market value of $67,298 proves that even a humble penny can turn into a life-changing payday. So what are you waiting for? Go check your pocket change, coin jars, old piggy banks, and even rolls of pennies from the bank. You never know, you might be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. If you found this video helpful and fascinating, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos on rare and valuable coins that could make you rich. Drop a comment below if you have a 1974 no mint mark Lincoln penny, or if you've ever found a valuable coin in your collection. I love hearing your stories. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hunting and may your next coin find be worth a fortune. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins that could be hiding in your pocket change right now. In today's video, we are going to explore the fascinating history, hidden secrets, and astonishing value of the 1978 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. You heard that right. This ordinary-looking penny from 1978 could be worth as much as $79,277 in today's market. So stay tuned and watch this video till the end, because you might just discover that you have a small fortune hiding in your coin jar. Let's start by taking a step back into history. The year was 1978, and America was witnessing various major events. It was the year when the first test tube baby was born, and the Space Invaders arcade game was introduced, forever changing the gaming world. In the world of coinage, the United States Mint was busy producing millions of coins for circulation. Among them was the iconic Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln 1-cent coin has been in production since 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner. It was the first regular-issue U.S. coin to feature a real person, honoring the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. The obverse or front side of the coin proudly displays the profile of Abraham Lincoln, along with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," above his head, "Liberty," to the left, and the year of mintage, which in this case is 1978, on the right. Now, here's something interesting about the 1978 Lincoln penny. The majority of these coins were minted in Philadelphia and Denver. However, the Philadelphia Mint did not use a mint mark at that time, meaning any coin without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. In 1978, the Philadelphia Mint produced a whopping 5,558,605,000 Lincoln pennies. Yes, over 5.5 billion pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint alone that year. Now, you might be wondering, with such a high mintage number, how can a 1978 Lincoln penny without a mint mark be worth nearly $80,000? The answer lies in the condition, rarity, and collector demand for high-grade examples. Most of the pennies from that year were heavily circulated. They went through vending machines, cash registers, and countless hands over the decades, getting scratched, worn, and damaged in the process. Finding a pristine, untouched, high-grade example of the 1978 no mint mark Lincoln penny is extremely difficult today. Collectors prize coins that are in immaculate condition, often referred to as mint state or uncirculated. One of the biggest factors that determine the value of a 1978 Lincoln penny is its grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, known as the Sheldon scale. A grade of MS65 means a coin is in mint state with strong luster and only minimal marks or imperfections visible under magnification. Coins graded MS66 or higher are incredibly rare for this issue. In fact, some of the most valuable 1978 no mint mark Lincoln pennies that have been discovered are those graded MS67 or MS68 red by top grading companies like PCGS and NGC. The red designation refers to the color of the copper surface, indicating that the coin has retained its original red mint luster without turning brown over time. One record-breaking sale involved a stunning 1978 Lincoln penny graded MS67 red by PCGS, which sold for a jaw-dropping $79,277 at auction. This makes it one of the most valuable examples of this coin ever sold. The reason for such a high price is the perfect storm of factors: extreme rarity in such high grade, strong demand from collectors, and the pristine red color that has survived for nearly 5 decades. So, how can you tell if your 1978 no mint mark Lincoln penny might be worth a fortune? Here are some key things to look for. First, check the condition of the coin. Is it bright and shiny with no visible wear? If so, it may be uncirculated. Next, inspect the coin for sharpness and clarity. High-grade coins will have crisp details in Lincoln's hair, beard, and the lettering. Also, check the color. If your coin has retained its original red mint luster, it could be much more valuable than a brown or darker penny. And of course, the best way to determine its true value is to have it professionally graded by a reputable grading service such as PCGS or NGC. They will carefully evaluate the coin's surface, strike quality, and overall condition to assign it a grade, and this will significantly affect its market value. Now, let's talk about the current market value. As of today, a top-grade 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny can command prices of up to $79,277 or even more at auctions. Lower-grade uncirculated examples, such as MS-65 red, might be worth several $100s, while coins in circulated condition usually only carry face value or a small premium. It's also important to note that aside from the condition, collectors are also interested in varieties and errors. While the 1978 penny doesn't have many well-known major errors, you should still watch for any unusual features such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or other minting mistakes. These errors can greatly increase the value. So, why do collectors pay so much for coins like this? It's all about rarity and the thrill of owning a near-perfect coin from a specific year. The Lincoln Cent series is one of the most widely collected coin series in the world, with millions of collectors searching for the highest graded examples for their collections. Owning a top-graded 1978 penny is like holding a piece of numismatic history that few others possess. Now you may be wondering, how can you find one of these valuable pennies? Here are a few tips. Start by searching through your pocket change, coin jars, and old coin collections you might have inherited from family members. Visit local coin shops and coin shows, where you can browse through large selections of coins and possibly find hidden treasures. You can also search online marketplaces such as eBay, but always be cautious and make sure to buy from trusted sellers with good reviews. And most importantly, consider having your coins professionally appraised and graded. If you suspect they may be valuable. To wrap up, the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny may look like just another penny, but in rare cases, it can be worth a staggering amount of money. From its rich history as a staple of American coinage to its potential to fetch nearly $80,000 in high grade, this coin is a shining example of how everyday change can hold extraordinary value. That's why it's always worth checking your pennies. You never know what kind of hidden gem you might have. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful or interesting, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos about rare and valuable coins. Share this video with your friends and family. They'll thank you if they end up finding a fortune in their pocket change. Until next time, happy coin hunting, and we'll see you in the next video. Welcome back to our channel, your ultimate destination for everything about rare and valuable coins. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into one of the most sought-after pennies among collectors, the 1979 D-Mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This coin may look ordinary, but it has a fascinating history and is worth an astonishing amount of money today, with the current market value reaching an incredible $56,099. Let's begin by talking about the origins and history of this remarkable coin. The 1979 Lincoln penny was part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which was first introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The Lincoln Memorial design replaced the iconic wheat ears reverse that had been used since 1909. In 1979, the United States Mint struck hundreds of millions of these coins. The Denver Mint, which is identified by the D-Mint mark located just below the year on the obverse side of the coin, produced a staggering total of over 4.1 billion pennies that year. However, not all coins are created equal. Despite the massive mintage, some 1979 D Lincoln pennies stand out because of their condition, rarity, and highly sought-after errors. Now, let's talk about the design of this coin. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Above Lincoln's head is the famous motto, "In God We Trust." To the left of Lincoln is the word, "Liberty," and to the right is the year, 1979, followed by the D Mint mark indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, with the inscriptions, "United States of America," above and "E Pluribus Unum," just above the memorial itself. Below the memorial, you'll find the denomination, 1 cent. This reverse design was created by Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver of the United States Mint at the time. Now, let's get into the exciting part. What makes some of these pennies worth so much money? First, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins graded at higher levels, such as Mint State or MS-65 and above, can fetch thousands of dollars. In particular, pennies that remain in pristine, uncirculated condition with full original luster are highly desirable among collectors. Second, errors and varieties are major factors. Some of the most valuable 1979 D Lincoln pennies exhibit rare mint errors, such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or even transitional errors. These errors occur during the minting process and are usually caught before the coins enter circulation, but sometimes they slip through, making them extremely rare and valuable. One of the most famous error types found on the 1979 D Lincoln penny is the doubled die error, where parts of the design appear doubled, particularly around the date, lettering, or Lincoln's features. Another valuable error involves off-center strikes, where the design is struck significantly off-center, leaving parts of the coin blank. In the rarest cases, some 1979 D Lincoln pennies have been discovered with dramatic and unique errors that make them worth tens of thousands of dollars. These coins are often authenticated and graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, which dramatically increases their market value. Now, let's talk about the current market value of this coin. As of today, an exceptional 1979 D Lincoln penny in superb mint condition with rare error features has reached a current market value of an astounding $56,099. That's right, over $56,000 for a single penny. Imagine finding one of these coins in your pocket change or tucked away in an old coin jar. Collectors are constantly on the hunt for these valuable pennies, and auctions have seen fierce bidding wars over high-grade and error varieties of the 1979 D Lincoln cent coins that are graded MS-67 or higher with exceptional strike quality, eye appeal. And rare errors can easily command prices in the tens of thousands of dollars. So, how can you find one of these treasures? First, check your change carefully. Look for 1979 pennies with the D Mint mark. Then, examine the coin closely under good lighting or using a magnifying glass. Pay attention to details around the date, mint mark, and inscriptions for any signs of doubling, unusual patterns, or misalignment. Next, inspect the coin's overall condition. Does it have its original luster? Is it free from scratches, dents, or wear? Coins that show minimal signs of circulation are more likely to be valuable. If you believe you've found a coin that might be rare, it's always a smart idea to have it evaluated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can authenticate your coin, assign it a grade, and give you a certificate of authenticity, which can significantly increase its value at auction. To wrap it up, the 1979 D Lincoln 1-cent penny is a coin that many overlook, but in reality, it holds the potential to be worth a life-changing amount of money. Whether it's due to its exceptional mint condition, rare errors, or high-grade certification, this coin continues to capture the attention of collectors around the world. If you happen to have a 1979 D penny in your collection, take a close look. You might be sitting on a small fortune. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on amazing stories about valuable coins that could change your life. We'll see you in the next video. Happy hunting, and best of luck in finding that hidden gem. Welcome back to the channel, coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today, we are diving deep into the world of rare pennies as we uncover the hidden story, value, and fascinating details behind one special coin. This is the 1980 D Mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, a small copper piece that is worth far more than just 1 cent. In fact, this rare coin has a current market value of an incredible $66,488. Yes, you heard that right. $66,488 for just 1 penny. Now, let's explore the story behind this amazing coin. The 1980 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D mint mark located just below the date on the front of the coin. This penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which began all the way back in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent quickly became one of the most popular coins in the history of the United States Mint. By the year 1980, the Lincoln penny had already been in circulation for over 70 years. However, many collectors might be surprised to learn that pennies from the 1980s can be extremely valuable under the right conditions. The 1980 D Lincoln penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, as this was before the major composition change in 1982 when pennies were switched to mostly zinc with just a thin copper coating. So what makes the 1980 D penny worth so much money? The answer lies in several important factors. First and foremost, condition is key. Coins that are in pristine condition, especially those graded at the highest levels by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC, can fetch astonishing prices at auctions. The most valuable 1980 D penny ever sold was in an almost flawless state known as mint state or MS. In fact, this specific penny was graded as MS67 red, which means it has retained its original red copper color and exhibits no significant wear or damage even under magnification. But condition alone is not the only reason behind this penny's extraordinary value. There are also rare varieties and errors that can drastically increase its worth. Some 1980 D pennies feature double die errors, where the design appears to be doubled, particularly noticeable in the date, lettering, or Lincoln's profile. Other valuable errors include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and coins that were struck on the wrong metal blanks. These mistakes are extremely rare and highly prized by collectors. The historical significance of the 1980 D penny also plays a role in its desirability. During the late 1970s and early 1980s, inflation and the rising cost of copper caused widespread discussions about changing the composition of the penny. This makes pre-1982 pennies even more desirable to many collectors who prefer the classic, heavier copper cents over the newer zinc versions. Now, let's talk about the current market value of this rare penny. While most circulated examples of the 1980 D penny are worth just face value, those in exceptional condition or with rare errors can be worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. In recent years, a stunning 1980 D Lincoln penny in mint state 67 red sold at a major auction for a jaw-dropping $66,488. This sale captured the attention of the entire coin collecting community and highlighted just how valuable modern pennies can be. Collectors today continue to hunt for high-grade examples of the 1980 D penny, knowing that even small details can make a massive difference in value. Coins that have been carefully preserved in protective holders, never touched by human hands, and stored in ideal conditions often bring in the highest prices. If you happen to find a bright, uncirculated 1980 D penny with a sharp strike, full details, and brilliant red color, you may be holding a miniature fortune in your hands. So how can you tell if your 1980 D penny is valuable? Start by closely examining the coin under a magnifying glass or microscope. Look for any doubling in the letters or numbers, check for off-center strikes, and inspect the edges for unusual shapes. Also, pay attention to the overall luster and color. If the coin appears bright red and shows no signs of wear, it may be worth submitting it to a professional coin grading service for authentication and grading. Once graded, your coin will receive a numerical grade on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. Coins graded MS65 or higher, particularly with the red designation, are often the most valuable. Auction houses and private collectors are always on the lookout for these rare finds, and the right coin can spark a bidding war that drives the price into the tens of thousands of dollars. The The story of the 1980 Lincoln penny is a perfect reminder that not all treasure is buried underground or hidden away in ancient ruins. Sometimes, it's sitting right in your pocket, tucked away in a jar, or resting quietly in a forgotten drawer. The next time you come across a handful of pennies, take a closer look. You never know when you might discover a coin worth a life-changing sum. In conclusion, the 1980 Lincoln 1-cent penny coin is far more than just loose change. With its rich history, rare varieties, high-grade examples, and a recent auction record of $66,488, this humble coin stands as a shining example of why coin collecting remains one of the most exciting and rewarding hobbies in the world. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your collecting journey, keep an eye out for the 1980 penny. It just might change your life. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share this video with your fellow coin enthusiasts, and drop a comment below if you have ever found a valuable coin in your collection. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next penny be worth a fortune. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel where we uncover hidden treasures in everyday pocket change. Today, we are diving deep into an extraordinary coin that has fascinated collectors for decades, the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Yes, this simple-looking coin, often overlooked by many, can be worth a staggering $74,444 in today's market. So make sure you watch this video until the end because you might just have one sitting in your coin jar or tucked away in an old drawer. Scene 1. The fascinating history of the 1975 Lincoln penny. Let's start by going back in time to the year 1975. America was celebrating its bicentennial spirit, and coin production was at an all-time high. The Lincoln 1-cent penny, featuring the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, remained one of the most widely circulated coins. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic penny had been in production since 1909. The obverse of the coin proudly displays the bust of Abraham Lincoln, along with the words, "In God We Trust," arched across the top, "Liberty," to the left, and the date, 1975, on the right. Interestingly, the Philadelphia Mint produced this coin without a mint mark. That's right, if your 1975 Lincoln penny has no mint mark under the date, it means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use a mint mark at the time for 1-cent coins. However, not all no mint mark pennies are equal, and here's where the story gets exciting. Scene 2. Why the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny is valuable. So why is this penny so valuable today? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. First, although millions of these pennies were minted, most were used in everyday transactions and quickly became worn. However, coins that remain in pristine, uncirculated condition are extremely rare. High-grade examples of the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny are difficult to find, especially in top grading categories such as mint state 67 and above. Coins graded this high often exhibit strong strikes, original luster, and no visible signs of handling or wear under magnification. Additionally, certain rare varieties and exceptional eye appeal can push these coins into astronomical price ranges. Some coins display doubling, die cracks, or striking anomalies that significantly boost their value at auction. Scene 3. Record sale and current market value. Now let's talk numbers. The highest recorded price for a 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny came at a prestigious auction, where one exceptional specimen, graded mint state 67 read by a top grading service, fetched an eye-watering price of $74,444. That's right, a single penny sold for nearly $75,000. Today, the coin market remains strong, with high-grade examples of the 1975 Lincoln penny consistently commanding high prices. Coins in mint state 66 red typically sell for several $1,000s, while lower grades such as mint state 64 red can still attract offers of several $100s, depending on overall quality and demand. Scene 4. How to identify a valuable 1975 penny. Now you might be wondering, How can I tell if my 1975 Lincoln penny is worth money? Great question. Here's a simple step-by-step guide you can follow. Step 1. Check the date and mint mark. Look carefully at the date on the coin. It should read 1975 with no mint mark below the date. This indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Step 2. Examine the coin's condition. Next, inspect the coin under good lighting. A valuable penny will have minimal wear, strong details, and bright, original luster. Coins that appear shiny, with no major scratches or marks, are especially desirable. Step 3. Look for errors or varieties. Check for any unusual features like doubled dies, die cracks, or off-center strikes. Error coins are extremely collectible and can multiply the coin's value significantly. Step 4. Get a professional opinion. If your penny looks promising, consider sending it to a reputable coin grading company such as PCGS or NGC. They will professionally evaluate your coin and assign it a grade, which is crucial for determining its market value. Scene 5. Tips for collectors and sellers. If you are a coin collector or even just someone hoping to sell a rare find, here are a few tips to maximize your results. Never clean your coin. Cleaning can reduce its value dramatically. Store your coin properly in a holder or capsule to avoid damage. Research recent auction sales to understand what similar coins are selling for. Consider listing your coin through reputable auction houses or coin dealers to reach serious buyers. Scene 6. Conclusion and call to action. The 1975 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin is a true reminder that hidden treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. While millions of these coins were produced, only a select few remain in high grades that can command huge premiums. Imagine turning a simple penny into $74,444. That's the dream of every coin enthusiast, so don't wait. Go check your coin jars, old piggy banks, and pocket change. You just might uncover a life-changing coin hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories about valuable coins and collectibles. Share this video with your friends and family so they can check their pennies too. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Happy hunting, and may your next coin find make you rich!